Are you running ads on Facebook and think your creative sucks or want them to look a little bit better? Here are 3 costly mistakes that people are making that you can avoid and improve your performance. Number 1 is letting Meta auto enhance your creative. What this means is Facebook will throw in a headline at the top or change the images or move and crop how your creative looks. You really need to understand what this is going to do. It's automatically applied, which is problematic. There's even one that adds background music randomly to your ads. If you're really strong on your brand and you have specific fonts and colors that you want to follow, Facebook will actually just add in random fonts and random words sometimes to your ads in the name of performance that actually might be messing up how you're seen in your market and also might be making your ads worse. The second one is not designing for the placement. So what a placement is in advertising is where the ad is actually shown. So on Facebook, you can have a feed, which is when you're scrolling and your ad pops up next to a post of a cat or a dog or your neighbor, whatever it is. There's a feed post. On stories, when you're swiping through, that's vertical. And compared with a feed, which is square, those two are completely different, right? So those are your 2 main placement types. There's other ones, there's a little square one on the side and the ones on Marketplace and whatnot. But the main ones you're going to get are the square and then the vertical ones. So you're able to get better performance in your ads if your creative matches those. And you can upload 2 pieces of creative on an ad to have a square version that looks really nice on a feed and a vertical version that looks nice on reels, on stories, and those placements. So if you're designing in Canva or any of these other tools, you're often able to duplicate that creative and make it in a different format. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news. It's best to make creative that fits where you're going to show the ads, and often that's 2 completely different types of creative, one square, one vertical. And the last mistake people are making is too much text on the actual creative. So Facebook used to have that whole saying of no more than 20% text. Well, that's actually gone. You can put as much text on there as you want, but just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. And there's 3 main areas of an ad that you want to focus on. You have your image, you have your headline, which is the bold text below, and you have the big description copy or primary text or main body copy. Your ad creative should really show something, show some emotions, show some value, get people to stop and want to look at your ad. Look at the piece of creative and see, what is this about? Your headline should grab them as well and entice them to read the text. If you can get them to read the text is where you're able to talk about your pain points, your product, the benefits of using it, and the outcomes people are going to be able to do when they use your service. Whether that's for a mortgage review, refinance, a KiwiSaver, a super review, or anything to do with the insurance, you're able to talk about that a lot more in the copy and in a lot better fashion than trying to shove everything into a 1-by-1 image. Creative is the first thing people see and makes the biggest impact. If you can have your creative do the legwork for you, you can have all your benefits and your sales copy in your ad as text in the body copy, and that's where you get the conversion or the person seeing your ad onto your website, onto your lead form, and you can get the sales process started from there. Take a look at these 3 tips, fix up your creative, and see your performance improve.